So I recently returned from seeing the Mean Girls musical movie. It was I'm gonna take these off because it's dark and it's winter. It was pretty good. So I wasn't really sure what to expect with the film because I love the original movie. I think it's a classic. It's phenomenal, but I'm not really a fan of the musical. Like it's eh. I've only listened to the soundtrack, but some of the songs are just kind of yeah, I don't really care for most of them. They don't really do much to like enhance the story. They don't really add anything. And like the thing with adapting a movie like Mean Girls, it's already so good. So like what there's like so little room to go from there. Like you I don't know how well songs could have made this like that much better, especially not these songs because like they're not really that great. There's some fun ones for sure, but just eh. So yeah, I really wasn't really sure what to think going in, but I ended up enjoying it. It was a it's a it was a fun movie. I think they did some of the songs like very well in terms of like presentation. Um, it was lively, it was energetic, and they kind of did like a bit of like they added like a bit of hip hop to some of them, and I didn't love that for some of them, but I think most of them were just kind of how they were in the musical, and those ones I think worked pretty well. The use of technology to like tell the story and do the songs I think was actually really cool. That was one thing I was a little worried about because this is technically a remake. Like I wasn't sure how they were going to add in like all this, you know, but in the 20 years since the original movie, there's been a lot of like new stuff in terms of technology, how teens communicate with one another. And like, I think they had all that and like added it in like a very natural sort of way, which I think is pretty cool. Um, as for the cast, which is something I always like to talk about with musical movies, because usually there's like, you know, a lot of good people in musical movies. That's how it should be. Phantom of the Opera, Gerard Butler. Anyway, so Renee Rapp played Regina George, and she's played the character on Broadway. Good choice. That should happen more sometimes. Um, and she was fantastic. Like she got some great moments to show off her like powerful vocals. And she's having played the character before. Of course, she was a really good choice to play her here, and like she did a really good job. The introduction to Regina was pretty cool. They do some cool things with lighting with her, and I think it works very well. Um, Auli'i Cravalho and Jekyll, I don't know, as Janice and Damien, they were two people I was looking forward to seeing a whole lot because I don't know, like of course Auli'i Cravalho, voice of Moana, and Jekyll Spivey, I've heard him in A Strange Loop. I haven't seen A Strange Loop. I don't remember if I've listened to all the songs. I don't think I don't know. That wasn't a show that I like loved or remember super well, but he I remember was very good in it. So I was looking forward to seeing him, and they were very entertaining. They had great chemistry, and they're both phenomenal singers. So like, very good choices there. Um, Two people that I also wasn't sure what to expect that I haven't seen in anything before. BB Wood as Gretchen, she was really good. She captured the energy of the character very well, and like her song that she has, um, it was earlier in the story with that this song came than they usually than at least with the what the movie did with exploring all of Gretchen's like problems with her relationship with Regina and how like like this is early for her to be expressing that, and I think that's interesting. Um, and then Avantika as Karen, She was hilarious. Like every line delivery and facial expression she made was so entertaining. I think she just like I don't know. She was like the main source of comedy in this film for me. Um, and obviously there's a lot because it's a comedy, but she was hilarious. I think the adult cast members, or at least the adult cast members who weren't pretending to be high schoolers, were pretty good. Like Tina Fey and Tim Meadows, it was nice to see them again. They were good. The cameo, I won't spoil what it is, but it's good. It's funny. That was good. Um, I think Angourie Rice, who played Katie, did a good job. I think she was really good acting wise. She's not the strongest singer, but I think like she's got a good voice and it works pretty well for the songs that she sings. And they cut out all the singing moments for Aaron Samuels, which I don't really care about that much, not being a fan of the musical. But like, I don't know. I will say the one problem I have with the original movie is Aaron Samuels. I did like I just don't like the actor. I think he's just kind of goofy. Like I don't really buy him as a jock. I don't buy him as someone that these like that Katie and Regina would start like fighting over. I don't know. And the guy in this movie, he was good. I don't think it's a very good part or very interesting, but like he was he was good. He at the very least had chemistry with, you know, most of the people he interacted with. It's really just Katie, but he was fine. So yeah, it's not like a great movie or anything because I was never gonna love this probably because I'm not that big a fan of the musical, but it was a good time, and I don't know how much I'm gonna rewatch it, but it was an entertaining film. I enjoyed it. Also, I just quickly want to mention I saw Wonka last week, and that was pretty good too. I think I'd say I enjoyed it more than Mean Girls. It's a really fun musical. The cast was all great. There were some really solid songs, and it's a really good date movie if you're looking for such a thing. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you wish to check out Mean Girls and are a fan of the musical, I would recommend it. Um, if you didn't know it was a musical, I can understand that. The trailers didn't do a great job of that, but either way, good movie. So was Wonka. Yeah. Thanks for watching and keep calm and watch on.